Welcome back to the Relaxing Stories TV. Tonight, I will take you on the slow train to nowhere. Somewhere, beyond the edges of schedules and signals, beyond noise, beyond rush, there is a platform, a wooden one, faded paint, cracks filled with moss. A single bench, old but well kept, rests beneath a leaning lamppost that hums gently in the dusk. No signs, no ticket booth, no posted times. But those who need the train always find it. Elliot was one of them. He didn't mean to end up there. He didn't follow a map. He didn't even realize he was lost until he noticed how quiet everything had become. He walked a long while before he saw the platform. He wasn't looking for it, but when he found it, he didn't question it. He sat down. In his bag, a tired journal, a half-used pen, a book he kept meaning to read, and a small, worn scarf, still faintly scented with lavender and rain. He wasn't running away, and he wasn't quite ready to return. So he waited. Not for anything. Just waited. And then it came. No horn, no great plume of smoke, just the distant sound of something inevitable, something gentle. The train glided into view like a memory surfacing from still water. Its sides were a soft silver, mossy in places, weathered, as if it had been traveling for centuries through stories, not countries. The lights inside glowed gold, lamplight, candlelight, memory light. A door opened with a soft sigh. Elliot stood, stepped aboard, and left the world behind. Inside, time melted. The car smelled like cedarwood and warm paper. Velvet seats lined the aisles, dusty rose, twilight blue, forest green. Curtains framed the windows like scenes in a theater. Outside, the world no longer made linear sense. There were meadows of wildflowers stretching forever, moonlit beaches that never touched an ocean, and forests whose leaves shimmered faintly, as if dusted with the glow of old wishes. Elliot took a seat. No one asked for a ticket. No one spoke. The train began to move, smooth, silent, soothing. Hours passed, or minutes, maybe days. He didn't check. He didn't care. At some point, a steward appeared. Gray vest, kind smile, eyes like mist. They leaned in gently and asked, "Would you like stillness or silence?" Elliot blinked. "Stillness," he whispered. The steward nodded and left a delicate teacup on the armrest. The tea was warm, honeyed, herbal, familiar. It tasted like breath. Like how you feel after crying and laughing in the same hour. He sipped and felt his shoulders release a weight he didn't know he'd been carrying. He wandered the cars slowly. Each one offered a different kind of rest. One was filled with armchairs, each with a napping cat in the center. They blinked at him lazily, content. There was a fireplace here, real, crackling softly. Another car had a piano, unattended. Yet from somewhere, a melody played. Not a song. More like a memory turned into music. He found a room of empty picture frames, but as he looked, they filled, not with photographs, but with moments. His first swim, a rainy night with someone whose hand once fit perfectly in his. Laughter around a campfire. A long walk where he said nothing, but felt understood. He sat and simply watched. Later, he found the observatory car, a domed ceiling of curved glass. Above it, the stars stretched in impossible patterns. Constellations he didn't know, but felt drawn to. Somewhere outside the train, soft glowing moths drifted past, like paper lanterns in the night sky. He breathed. For the first time in what felt like years, he had no questions, no goals, no urgency, just this moment, this breath, this quiet. Eventually, the train slowed, not abruptly, just gradually, as if it too were winding down. Outside, a hill blanketed in soft blue grass. At its base, a town, not large, not small. Windows lit with warm yellow light. Shadows of rocking chairs on porches. A breeze that carried the scent of time and memory. The door opened. No one said anything. But Elliot stood. He looked at the steward, who smiled again. "Are we there?" Elliot asked. The steward didn't answer with words. They simply touched a hand to their heart and nodded. Elliot stepped off. The ground felt soft underfoot, like earth that had never known a road. There was a path lined with wildflowers and fireflies, and a wooden sign that read, "You're here." He didn't need more than that. The train waited just long enough for him to take a few steps. Then, without sound, it slid away into the starlit distance. No rush, no goodbye, just a continuation of its long, gentle wandering. Elliot walked into the town. A dog barked once. A wind chime twinkled softly. Somewhere, soup simmered on a stove. He didn't know how long he would stay. There were no clocks, no calendars. But for now, he was still. He was safe. And for the first time in a long, long while, he was home. The slow train to nowhere is always exactly where you need it, and it will be back whenever you're ready to ride. Good night.